Till 2423, thank you very much. Identify descending through 192. We don't do descent vias in Canada. You just comply with all of the star restrictions down to any altitude that you're cleared to. Descend now 1000, Toronto altimeter 2965.
Descend now 1000, altimeter 2965, Delta 2423, thank you.
Clipper 24, turn left heading 330, expedite your descent 3000.
Say again for Clipper 24.
Clipper 24, turn left heading 330, descend 3000, expedite your descent.
Turn left 330 to 3000, expedite descent, Clipper 24.
All right, folks, we had some issues with previous stream. Apparently I wasn't streaming the whole time. So, yeah, that was fun. Well, we just departed out of Toronto. Just listening into their ATC, just have some traffic, you know, something to listen to. Wonderful controllers out of Toronto. I'll just put my flight tracking link in the chat real quick.
Climbing to 31,
there we go.
Towards Chilam.
Turkish 717 Toronto, thank you. Identify.
So yeah, here we are. Just we're on our way to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International. Can never say that correctly.
Clipper 24, continue left turn.
Yeah, we're A320. Let me get an exterior here. Can't really see much, but we're in A320. Just chilling. Not much to do, but 38,000. Can clean up the cockpit here from our takeoff. Can let the folks stand.
First Turkish 717, turn right, direct Tillaman course.
Turning course Chilam, Turkish 717.
November 777, Mike Quebec. Yes, sorry about that. You disappeared off my desk because your flight plan for some reason is not activating here, but I do have it. So you are cleared to Ottawa via the Bird 07 departure, ELSA transition, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 7056.
Cleared to Ottawa via Bird 07 departure, ELSA transition, runway 2, squawk 7056. Thank you very much.
Clipper 24, fly heading 270 to intercept, cleared the ILS 23.
Oh no. Atlanta approach just got offline. Let's hope Atlanta Center stays online. It is getting fairly late. Oh wow. Mexico Center's online. It must be an event or something. Oh wow.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 1739.
Brisbane Radio's online. That's great.
Taxiway Hotel for next instruction.
Turkish 717, climb flight level 230.
Climb 230, Turkish 717.
Air Canada 1759, I'm sorry, I forgot I gave you the hold short there. Continue taxi hotel.
Continue taxi hotel, Air Canada 1759.
Air Canada 519 Toronto. The Toronto information is Quebec, runway 24 left for arrival.
We'll pick up Quebec and we'll expect 24 right, Air Canada 519.
Air Canada 519 negative, 24 left. When ready, descend, flight level 240.
Sorry about that, 24 left, and when ready, we'll descend flight level 240, Air Canada 519.
Correct.
Toronto, Quebec, stand 120, station, ready for station.
November 777, Mike Quebec. What gate are you at?
Stand 170, terminal 1, November 7.
Okay, November 777, Mike Quebec. You might be in observer mode. I don't see a target. I can hear you fine, but I don't see a target. So you might be in observer mode. Just double check.
Actually, yes, we are in observer mode. Sorry about that. Thank you very much.
Air Canada 1759, you ready now?
That's affirmative for 1759.
Air Canada 1759. Contact me once you're airborne. Traffic is at 6 miles final. The wind's 280 at 10. Clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23. Contact you when airborne, Air Canada 1759.
November 777 Mike Quebec, there we go. That's why I couldn't see your flight plan. You can push back, tail to the south, call ready for taxi.
Push back to the south. We can we'll come back around the taxi again.
On up on 109, we have coffee, we have the cover received and we are back.
Alvan 109, thank you. Air Medic 142 Medevac, I have the 0300 weather for Sudbury, if you're ready, copy.
Ready, copy.
All right, Sudbury, weather at 0300 Zulu, the wind showing 300 magnetic at 9er, 6 miles visibility in light rain, overcast, 8,200 feet. Temperature 13, dew point 13, altimeter 29er, 56, with remarks density altitude 1,700 feet.
The weather, medic, thanks for that.
Clipper 24, continue number 1, heavy traffic just about to roll. Delta 2423 Toronto, descend 8,000.
Descend 8,000. Delta
My
2423.
apologies.
Turkey
Here,
717
one moment,
Toronto, climb
just trying to get
level
my
400.
flight status bar working
Climb
again.
400, Turkish 717.
FedEx 206 Heavy, descend 8,000.
Hopefully that works.
Air Canada 810 can be short delay for wake turbulence and 1 arrival.
No problem.
Clipper 24, the heavy 777's airborne. Caution possible wake turbulence. Winds showing at 280 at 9er. Clear to land, runway 23.
Runway 23, we got the traffic and the weather, Clipper 24.
Air Medic 142 Medevac. When you're ready, just let me know what approach you're planning into Sudbury.
Front center and work on the direct and the taxi on the seat.
November 777 Mike Quebec. Just make sure you're squawking the correct code 7056. That's not what I'm showing here.
We are squawking 7056 in November.
All right, November 777 Mike Quebec. Must be a glitch in the system here. All right, runway 23, information is Quebec, altimeter 29er65, taxi Alpha Lima, Alpha Hotel.
Information Quebec on board, I think, between 965, taxi Alpha Lima, Alpha Hotel,
Air Canada 1759, say your current altitude.
Passing 3,800 now, Air Canada 1759.
Air Canada 1759, thank you very much. Identified, climb 7,000, turn left, direct, mix it on course.
Turn left, direct, mix it on course, climb 7,000 feet.
Alrighty,
Air
I'll
Canada
be right back.
1759.
Let you guys keep
FedEx
listening to the air
206
traffic
Heavy,
control here.
traffic, you're 12 o'clock for about 13 miles to the opposite direction. 777 just departed 23. They'll be leveling at 7.
Okay, Tonto, keep an eye for traffic for FedEx 207.
Air Canada 1759 traffic over at your 1 o'clock for about 12 miles is an eastbound MD-11 descending through 10 for 8,000. Air Canada 810 Heavy Toronto, line up runway 23.
Air Canada 1759.
Air Canada 810 Heavy Toronto, line up runway 23.
Line up runway Air Canada 810 Heavy.
Air Canada 519 Toronto, when ready, descend 10,000. Toronto altimeter 29er67.
Check altimeter, run ready, descend 10,000. Air Canada 519.
Air Canada 263 Toronto, about to leave my airspace to the west. Winnipeg's offline. Actually, stand by. Winnipeg's here.
Center Clipper 24, we're going to go ahead and disconnect time. Thank you for your ATC.
Clipper 24. All right, just make sure you clear the runway. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Yes, we have clear the runway. Thank you.
Korean Air 45 Yankee, requesting taxi.
Air Canada 810 Heavy Toronto, contact me once you're airborne. The wind's 290 at 9er, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff, Air Canada 810, we'll contact you on airborne.
Korean 55 Yankee Toronto, runway 23, information Romeo, altimeter 29er67, taxi Echo Bravo, Echo Hotel cross, runway 15 left.
To runway 23, information Romeo taxi, Echo Bravo, Echo Hotel, cross runway 15 left. Korean Alpha variant.
Air Canada 1759 Heavy, climb 15,000.
Climb 15,000 for Air Canada 1759.
Air Canada 263, contact the Winnipeg Center now on 124.0. Good day.
124.0, Air Canada 263, thank you.
Transat 207, Toronto, you back with me?
Affirm, we have to disconnect for a few minutes while we're back.
Transat 207, roger, identified, decimal plan 24 left, descend 8,000, altimeter 2967.
2967, I will 24 left and descend down to 8,000 for Transat 207.
Delta 2423, descend 4,000.
Descend 4,000, Delta 2423.
Toronto Center, confirm for Air Canada 1759 that the altitude is 15,000.
Air Canada 1759 Heavy, affirmative, 15,000 for now.
Thank you.
Toronto Center, Aerobatic 142, going to be saying the RNM to runway 30.
Airmedic 142 Medevac, roger, proceed direct Voger. When ready, descend 4,000, sub-rail altimeter 2956.
Right, direct over when ready, and 6,000 or 4,000?
Airmedic 142, 4,000.
Then 4,000 when ready, and direct over and
Alrighty, and I'm back. Just got myself a snack.
Turkish 717 requesting 5 minutes off the desk.
Air Canada 810 Heavy, safe passing altitude.
Air Canada 810 passing through 3,800.
Air Canada 810, thank you. You're identified. Climb 15,000.
15,000, Air Canada 810.
Turkish 717, that's approved. Let me know when you're back.
Roger.
November 777, Mike Quebec.
At this point, we are
contact
just
airborne, caution possible wake turbulence.
just passed over Erie,
Winds
New York,
9 are clear for takeoff. Runway
approaching Pittsburgh.
Before takeoff from C3, we'll call back to the when turbo is interrupted.
FedEx 206 Heavy, descend 4,000.
Done 4,000,
Air Canada 810 Heavy, turn left, direct Sabre on course.
Direct to Sabre, Air Canada 810.
Air Canada 1759 Heavy, climb flight level 230.
230, Air Canada 1759.
Yes, my
Canada
apologies.
810
Erie,
Heavy,
Pennsylvania,
climb flight level 230.
not New York. I'm thinking
230,
Rochester,
Air Canada 810.
but that's a little farther away.
Delta 2423, turn left heading 330, descend 3,000.
Left 330, descend 3,000, Delta 2423.
I know.
Toronto Central, that's so much of that. 1,000
Listen, I didn't get a 90 in grade 9 geography. Got like a 76, I think.
Toronto Central, the 1,000 that's 2,070,
November 777, Mike Quebec, Toronto. Yeah, this does not like something about your code here, so let me get you a new one. Squawk code 6375.
6375,
Delta 2423, continue left turn heading 280.
Continue left heading 280, Delta 2423.
Air Canada
Yeah, so you're better at geography than I am. Yes. Yeah.
November 777 Mike Quebec, that worked that time for some reason, not sure why the other one did not. You're identified climbing through 3500, turn left direct favor on course, climb flight level 230.
Just their seniors, 1 second.
Just tuning in Atlanta Center here. See if we can actually see if we can hear him. Yeah,
Final.
no.
Right, 090, vector final.
Delta 2423 heading 270 for the intercept, cleared the ILS, runway 24 left.
Left 270 to intercept the localizer for 24 left, and cleared ILS 24 left, Delta 2423.
WestJet 647, contact Winnipeg Center now, 124.0. Good day.
Winnipeg Center, 647, have a good one.
FedEx 206 Heavy, turn right heading 210 to intercept, cleared the ILS, runway 23.
Right 210 to intercept and cleared the ILS, runway 23.
Delta 2423, number 1, the wind 28013, clear to land, runway 24 left.
24 left, clear to land, Delta 2423.
Korean 55 Yankee Toronto, contact me once you're airborne, caution balls and wake turbulence from 777 departed about 3 minutes ago. You're clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Please take off runway 23 and contact you when airborne, Korean Alpha 4 Yankee.
Center Air Canada 1759. We're having a bit of moderate turbulence up here at level 254.
Air Canada 1759, thank you for the report. Unfortunately, we've had bad rides all evening in the higher levels over Toronto. Quite a few severe turbulence reports earlier. I'm not sure if that SIGMET's still in effect. It does look like SIGMET Mike 4 is still in effect. Severe turbulence observed. Flight level 240 up to 330 over pretty much all of Southern Ontario.
Roger, thank you. 1759.
And FedEx 206, you just gone through the localizer. If you don't have it locked in, 270 to re-intercept.
We got the localizer.
Thank you.
Toronto Center, Gulfstream 6500 Delta. We're out of 1313,000 direct ad hoc.
Over 650 Sierra Delta Toronto, squawk it in. Transat 207.
I'll be back in another moment. I'm just going to grab a bottle of water.
So to maintain 4,000, transat 207.
And Transat 207, clear direct to Lizdu.
Direct Liz to 207.
And November 650 Sierra Delta, if you did the ident, I missed it. Ident one more time for me.
I did, Sierra Delta.
Alrighty, and I'm back.
November 650 Sierra Delta, thank you very much. Identify climbing through flight level 180. Continue climb flight level 430.
Up to 430, 650 Sierra Delta.
FedEx
Toronto Tower, Turkey 717.
Wake turbulence from a 777 departed about 30 seconds ago. You're number 1. The north side winds 270 at 9, clear to land, runway 23.
Clear to land, runway 23.
Korean Alpha 4 Yankee, we are airborne passing 2,000 feet.
Korean 55 Yankee Toronto, thank you very much. Identified climb, let's see here, climb flight level 230 and make sure you're still on that runway heading for now.
Climb 230 and runway heading Korean Alpha 4 Yankee.
Delta 2423 Toronto, welcome to Toronto. Continue right turn on Delta 6, cross runway 06 left onto Delta. When able, safe parking.
We'll take Delta 6, cross 24 right, Delta 6, and we're aiming for Bravo 14, Delta 2423.
Delta 2423, thank you for Bravo 14. After crossing 24 right, Delta cross 33 right Alpha, and guess we'll make it Alpha Tango entry.
After 24 right, cross 33 right at Alpha, and confirm after Alpha, 2423.
Alpha Tango into the ramp.
Alpha Tango to the ramp, Delta 2423.
November 777, Mike Quebec, Toronto, continue climb, flight level 310. FedEx 206, I cleared to land, I'm
Air Canada 810, confirm 230.
Air Canada 810, I thought I gave you higher. If I did not, apologize. Climb flight level 350.
350, Air Canada 810.
Korean 55 Yankee, turn left direct Sabre on course.
Turn left, direct Sabre on course, Korean Air Force Yankee.
Transat 207, descend 3000, AdLib 2 cleared the ILS approach, runway 24 left.
Descend 3000, AdLib 2 cleared ILS 24 left, Air Transat 207.
Air Medic 142 Medevac, you're cleared Sudbury Airport, RNAV Zulu runway 30, Fokker transition. Air Medic 142 Medevac, that's all correct. I'll switch you to the Unicom now. I've got no further traffic observed reported between you and Sudbury. You can switch to the mandatory frequency now. Give me a call. This frequency down and clear to close your flight plan. Reception's getting a little weak out there. I should probably get you on the ground, but if I don't respond to you by voice, just try shooting me a text. It should still work. Air Canada 1759 Heavy Toronto, you're about to leave my airspace to the southwest. The Cleveland Center's offline, switch to the 100 frequency, surveillance service terminate.
What is the frequency, sorry, for Air Canada 1759?
Air Canada 1759, over to the en route frequency, there's no further ATC available.
Roger, Air Canada 1759, thanks for the help.
No problem. FedEx 206, welcome to Toronto, right turn Juliet 2, Juliet to the FedEx apron.
Right turn Juliet 2 and then Juliet to the FedEx apron, sorry, hold my FedEx apron.
Good. Turkish 717 Heavy Toronto, you're about to leave my airspace to the west. Cleveland Center is offline, switch to the honored frequency, surveillance service terminate.
Roger, switching to universal code frequency. Thank you very much for the help tonight. Take care.
Good night. Korean 55 Yankee Toronto, continue climb, flight level 310.
Continue climb 310.
So one thing that I am a little concerned about is right over Atlanta, we got a big weather system.
Air Canada 519 Toronto, proceed direct Davik.
If I pull it up on Vatsim radar here,
Direct Davik, descend 6000.
we literally fly right through it, and that's our descent. So I'm really hoping that it gets out of our way quickly. But yeah. It shouldn't be of any concern to us. Also, poor Eastern Canada.
207 Toronto, your number
And
one.
about to get hammered. Currently getting hammered and about to get hammered. As well as England. Had a massive system moving over it. I think that's what that was up there. But anyways, yeah, that's my main concern is landing. If we land in this hellhole of a storm, yeah, thanks. That's my ultimate main concern. Should be fine, but we will most likely be descending probably through like right there. As the sim is replicating live weather, so we did have a quite the gusty approach or the gusty departure out of Toronto. If I let me get the wind. Yeah, we did have quite the gusty departure out of Toronto. I think we departed in stuff like that, and it's still very turbulent over Toronto. The other thing is we're flying through the thick of it right now, and once we get into Atlanta, it is going to be extremely headwindy, which works for us for the landing, but we got this random spur of just wind just kind of coming out of nowhere. So it's going to be a very zesty approach, or not zesty, spicy approach into Atlanta. So the intensity, yeah, pretty heavy rain as well. Again, we're probably going to descend on like the tail end of it, so not much to worry about, but still kind of concerned. Yeah. Funny. Another thing, just looking from another source here. Less coverage, but they are predicting a thicker, I guess, system, if you will. Kind of comes out a couple, probably 50, 60 miles off the, open weather thing.
Send for 1,000. Maintain present heading for vectors final. Air Canada 519.
But I'm glad we're not landing in whatever this place is. I think it's Jacksonville. If not, let me, please, thank you. Destin, yeah. Glad we're not landing there, or I don't know, whatever airport that is. Anyways, not in this system. Oh, Dothan. But yeah, weather, we're gonna start coming through it. If I could get like a altitude at the what this weather is at, that would be beautiful. Let me try to Google some stuff here. Let's get weather radar.
Delta 2423, just wanted to say thanks to the ACC tonight, and have a good night.
No worries, excellent. Good night, sir. Transat 207 Toronto, welcome to Toronto. Right turn Delta 4, cross runway 24 right, turn right on Delta. When able, take Hartsfield.
Okay, it's going to be right Delta 4.
Alright, so here's a more accurate view of a weather system that's currently passing over Atlanta. Our flight is roughly an hour, so if we go an hour from now, yeah, we'll be landing, just as I predicted, kind of on the edge of that storm. And if we find, where is the airport? If I can even see through this.
Toronto, good evening.
So here's the forecast. This is already tomorrow. Yeah. Let's get our winds here as well. This is 3 a.m. so it looks like yeah. Looks like that we do have like some vortex or vortex forming up on Atlanta right now. Or not right now, expected to at 3 a.m. I think that's just offshoots of the storm that's currently coming through, because I believe there is a hurricane somewhere. Yeah, Hamilton. Hamilton, I believe, coming off the coast. Oh, no, that's Capitals. Never mind. I do remember them saying though that there was some hurricane coming in or something like that. But yeah, again, we'll probably be landing, if I had to guess, about an hour or so. Hopefully we're down on the ground in about an hour. If we do get a half-hour delay, wouldn't be the worst thing, honestly. This would be pretty much out of the storm. Let me find where Hartsfield-Jackson is. Oh, central Atlanta. Okay, cool. So if you pop Google back open, Hartsfield right there. Yes, but there's a big storm moving through like central USA, I think. It's like it's supposed to come off here. I think it's just becoming a tropical storm at this point, but yeah.
Toronto Center, Korean Air 593.
Korean 55 Yankee, go ahead.
Is it possible for us to just leave the cockpit for like 2 minutes?
Korean 55 Yankee, that's approved, but we know we're back.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to screw out my mic a little bit, fix it, because it's falling down on me. There we go. But yeah, hopefully we don't have to land in anything bad. Hopefully this is accurate. It should be. It's just wind that's gonna be moving. But yeah, again, hopefully that's accurate. But like I said, we're kind of running through the middle of it. We're going to switch over to Atlanta Center, see if we can get that now. Even though the Toronto controller is awesome, we're going to see if we can get some Atlanta Center in here. Probably not, because we're a little closer to Atlanta Center rather than oh no, the mic, it's broken. Rather than Toronto Center here. Should be receiving... Actually, it makes sense. There's a good bit of weather. Just making sure I'm on the right frequency. 925. No, that's why we're not hearing them. We're on the wrong damn frequency. There we go. 132.975. 132.975. We should start hearing Atlanta Center now. And 87 knots. God damn. It's windy. Let's see the wind here. Oh yeah. It's only gonna get windier. Yeah, alright. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Errol.
Turn right turn heading of 360.
What do you mean you better actually land this time? I landed... Oh, yeah, okay. So, for those who don't know, I had a little issue, if you will, last time. I had accidentally reached over by my computer and hit the power button and shut it down mid-flight. And I was on a 13-hour flight from LA to Sydney. Oh, Sydney's online. The circles, what? Anyway, so yeah, I was accidentally hit my power button as I was flying. Wasn't too good. Kind of shut her down.
Yeah, pretty fast, but you were right next to the other guy, and you're only going about 60 knots ahead of him, and now you are 30 miles apart and increasing. So you're definitely doing some sort of time acceleration there.
Uh-oh, someone's getting in trouble. But yeah, we're gonna get a pretty harsh crosswind, honestly, right here. Right now we got a bit of a slight tailwind, not really much, more so hard crosswind. But here it's gonna be a really strong crosswind, strong kind of crosshead wind off to our front, and then we get some kind of vortices forming here. And then the wind all of a sudden switches from crosswind to I can't even tell. It kind of does like a little circle here. We got a little headwind, little tailwind, and then we get headwind, well, crosswind from the other side. And then this bullshit, whatever that is. And then straight on, down into the descent.
Air Force Bravo, 2 miles from 1 mile from Bamboo, maintain 4,000.
Right here, though, we're going to expect a... So right now we're getting a crosswind. We'll transition into a headwind and then back into a crosswind. Again, pretty sketch into Atlanta.
Roger.
Weather not being the greatest.
Over 721 Juliet, descend via the Jedi for arrival, Atlanta altimeter 2987.
Wouldn't being our main thing. You know, we can land in rain and whatnot.
American 90.
We just you know, elongate our braking, higher reverse thrust and whatnot. A wind is our main issue here. Because if it's windy, and we can't do crap. So yeah, I got quite the wind change. Yeah, look at that. It pretty much gets out to no wind around Whitesburg.
5 minutes. Upon entering control airspace, fly heading 270. Frequency change approved.
Release 5 minutes, heading to 70, and frequency change approved as well.
Read back correct? Yep, and just call me when you're airborne.
Roger.
The rate X-ray Foxtrot left heading 230, intercept both clouds.
Yeah, again, pretty harsh headwind. Around Madison, what's that? Madison, what? Yeah, probably Georgia, I think? No. Charlottetown, Charleston.
American 512 descend via the...
I think that's one of the Carolinas. You got Kentucky right here. I think that's one of the Carolinas. I have no idea.
789, cross Andre at maintain 13,000 at 250 knots, land altimeter 2987.
Cross Andre at 13,000, altimeter 2997 at 250 knots, Air Canada 79.
The red X-ray Foxtrot 2 miles from AD, cleared ILS runway 21 left approach, report after cancellation from approach this frequency, change route.
Cleared ILS 21 left will report this frequency and X-ray Foxtrot on the way.
American 512, we are airborne, passing 4,000, heading 270.
I also don't believe I've got scenery for Atlanta. Madison, North Carolina, thank you. I don't believe I got scenery for North Carolina, so or for Atlanta. It's gonna look like crap. So yeah.
Over Forster Bravo, runway 26 right, clear to land.
So let's see here. If we do need to divert, where can we go?
Wind 180 at 9, gusts 18.
No, it's North Carolina.
1622, RNAV to football, runway 27 right, clear takeoff.
We'd head down to Savannah, probably. Or back up to Charlotte.
Ready. November 7510, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 240, clear direct D ham.
Given the fact that other people are landing, I think we should be fine.
Delta 585, 8 miles from depot, cleared ILS runway 27 left approach. And all aircraft, I'll be right back. I'm going to change my headset back.
Yeah, and North Carolina. Let's figure out, where does Air Canada park? At Atlanta.
Center's back. Who's calling?
Row 5. Where's that? Terminal F. Just looking at charts here. Google's telling me to go to Terminal F. I don't see where Terminal F is.
Taxi via Lima Charlie. Delta 585, runway 27 left, clear to land. Sorry, who was calling? I stepped on you. Delta 4907, runway 27 right, follow the Delta ahead of you.
Seeing Concourse F or Terminal F. Let's see what that is.
American 9785, Washington, close, straight change, good.
Alright, American 9785, have an
Okay, so not confusing at all. Yeah, no. These are airport charts. So this is Terminal F right here. So we're going to go looking for these gates here. And I've been, according to Google, mainly at F12 is where Air Canada parks. So I'm just going to write that down on my end.
The Atlanta Center is unfortunately closing up here shortly. All aircraft that are on the ground is Atlanta changed to the CTAF frequency 119.1. All aircraft in the area can change to advisory frequency 1T2.8. Have a good night.
Atlanta's closing. Yippee, we're doing this literally blind because I can't see shit. We don't need the gate anymore because we would tell controller what gate we're looking for. Let's grab the CTAF for Atlanta. .119.1, and your CTAF is basically advisory for these airports specifically, rather than using Unicom for everything. You know, for example, if LaGuardia and JFK Unicom, you can probably hear each other's Unicom, so that's why we have CTAFs. Now we're getting 85 knots at 244, so kind of a head crosswind here. How's it going? Really good. How's it going, Elliot? All good, all good. We're, yeah, all good, man. We're currently flying from Toronto to Atlanta. Roughly halfway, honestly. A little less than halfway, I'd say. Actually, we're pretty bang on halfway. Got some quite the weather coming in into Atlanta. Currently getting 84 knots of crosswind at heading 243. So, quite the spicy approach. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, I was at Canada 215. I think you got off like probably 5-10 minutes after we left. Oh, sorry, I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was right. We took off, yeah, 5-10 minutes after you got off. Yeah, it's been pretty chill. Atlanta Center just got off. Bit of a bummer. Elliot, for you just getting here. There's a weather wind specifically inbound to Atlanta, kind of changing on us left, right, and center, and then pretty good in Atlanta. It stays fairly consistent. Looks like we're gonna be landing in quite the crosswind. Honestly, actually, we're gonna be grabbing it quite hard into landing. What else? Again, yeah, quite harsh crosswinds. Right now we should be getting a headwind, but we're still reporting kind of a crosswind. And that's that's the winds for you. What else here? Yeah. So yeah, once we get to I can't read that. Hillary? Yeah, Hillary. Wind should switch up on us all of a sudden, and then they do this weird crap here over pup DG. I don't know, pup dog, however you want to say that. Do like a little vortices forming and whatnot, and then it's pretty consistent. It becomes a very harsh crosswind, and it does some weird shit right here and switches up and all that, and then we're back into pretty consistent headwinds. So, again, should be quite the spicy approach. English. Wind. Throw plane. Left and right. May crash. But yeah, other than that, we're just in the cruise. Nice, not bad, very good English. Thanks. Yeah, just chilling on the cruise, 38,000 feet. I don't know why we should be managed heading. Not too sure why that's happening. Oh, hey, that might be it. There's a discontinuity in the flight plan. Crank the range here, see what that's looking like. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's rough. HVQ. We'll go, let's just go direct Hillary. Just to not confuse the, yeah, there we go. Just as to not confuse the computer here. Probably just going to turn on the seatbelts here. Get the passengers to sit their asses back down. Cruising altitude is 37,000 feet because of the line from Nickelback. Yeah, no. Cruising altitude is variable anywhere from, honestly, for the A320, for like normal flights the A320 would do, I'd say it's probably around like 20,000 to 40,000, realistically. 38, 37 is kind of your ideal, so. And I believe, I'm not too confident in this, but there is so odd numbers, so like 37, 39,000, I can't think, 35,000, 41,000. Those are for, I believe, East. Yeah, max normal is 39. Yeah, Elliot would know more because he's a controller. Elliot, is it odd for East or odd for West? Yeah, odd East, even West. There you go. So And that's just for separation of the aircraft. So, you know, they don't collide midair. But yeah, no, so cruising 38,000 feet. We're going, I guess you could say westbound slightly. Not by much. Again, not by much. The equivalent to going to probably, what's that, Lansing, Michigan. Chicago or Detroit, kind of. More so south than west. But, yeah, again, should be quite the interesting approach. Let me see. Then after 41, 410 there, they're separated by 2,000. Okay, right. Yes, I remember when I was doing the entrance exam to become a controller for VATCAN, yeah. That was one of the things. But after 41,000, that's really just like Concords and stuff, like more like faster aircraft that's not really used for normal flights. I think the highest I've seen an airliner is like what, an A350, yeah, or a 787 at like 43, 42. Nothing too crazy. We had a Concorde yesterday going in between Auckland and New Zealand, or Auckland and Sydney, and he was hit 60,000. I believe it's 60,000 feet in between the two cities. If not, I'm getting that confused with another Concorde that was at 60,000 over the Atlantic, or something like that. I might just be talking out of my ass. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I know. I corrected myself. I said Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm like, oh, Auckland, and then Sydney. Let me just confirm. The seatbelt sign is on, right? Should be telling me that the seatbelt sign is on. Ah, there we go. How are we doing on fuel? There's a fuel button. Ooh, getting low. Not too bad though, but getting low. What was our initial fuel load here? Our initial fuel, yeah, we've burned through good bit of it. Quite a good bit of it. What's that? Yes, yeah, I'm on the wait list. 8 to 10 month wait list. It's a pretty long wait list though, but yeah. Crash landing is fuel slow. No, not at all. No, hell no. We're gonna try to set it down. If we do have to divert, I do have just a couple options here. First, we have our secondary from the flight plan. We would be diverting to, what's that? KHSV. Let me see if I can even land there, honestly. KHSV. Huntsville, yeah. So we can, Huntsville does have approach on, actually. Wouldn't be a bad diversion. I don't think we'll have enough fuel, though, to divert there. Huntsville, where are you? Yeah, so if we were to go somewhere, we would divert up to Huntsville here. Memphis Center is online. Excuse me. Yeah, it honestly wouldn't be the worst diversion. I just don't know if we'd have enough. Like I said, I don't know if we'd have enough fuel. We can always hit the quick cheat some fuel in, but ideally we do not do that. What's our... It was 9 months. Wow. Fix the training system, so it's much faster now. Don't quote me, but I think it was... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was told when I first applied for the FIR, it was about 6 months or so. That's what they were saying. But yeah. No. No. Let's not. Let's just say last night, Arrow here decided he wanted to fly an F-35 off the coast of New Zealand, or off the coast of Sydney and, off the coast of Australia and New Zealand. And quite a couple people told him, disconnect, please. But yeah, Elliot, back to your thing. Yeah, I was told it was about a 6-month waiting list. And I was even considering switching, like, and I know it clearly says don't do it, but yeah, we decided, yeah. It was more of a joint decision than him, but I was almost considering leaving the Toronto if I were going to Vancouver, seeing how that was, but then I'm like, you know what, let's just stick it out in Toronto, see how it is. Shouldn't be the worst thing, and honestly, it's been really good. Well, Arrow, okay. I decided to fly an A380 from Auckland to Sydney, which wasn't the most realistic thing, but hey, who cares? You're the one who brought up the F-35. And then I gave you permission to Tralee. Yeah, I'm native from Toronto, so that's the dream of on Vatsim controlling Toronto. Yeah, I said that was an awesome idea to bring up the F-35, because that'd be cool. Cool as hell to fly an F-35 around and do some VFR. Yeah. I wasn't arguing. I was minimizing the situation. Or no, doing damage control, if you will. Did we pass our top of descent? Max as in collateral damage. Yeah. Let me figure out. De-escalating. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Let me figure out when we had to descend. Or descend, because that's... The 13,000 down. Okay, ideally I want to stay out of this weather, but let's get down to 13 to manage descent down to 13,000. So crank the range, see. Oh, don't we just love the no? Oh, you know what? It might help if I input my my approach into Atlanta, hey. So we're doing 2-6. Look at your ND. Yeah. I haven't put in an approach yet, so that's why it's not telling me shit. 2-6 for the ILS for 2-6 right. And by the Owendre. There we go. Oh, God damn it. That approach. Hillary transition. Insert. Okay, what the hell's going on? No. We'll go direct the next point after. Thank you. Thank you. $13th at Owendre. Why aren't you loading in properly, though? 'Tis my question. Probably loaded it in way too late, but... Let me pull up the charts real quick here. Okay, so we don't have our first altitude restriction until right about here. Until wheel. We are roughly right here. Oh. That's an issue. Yeah. Why aren't we descending? There we go. I promise, I'm not new to flying the A320. I'm just tired. Light in here. Nope. I beg to differ. How about no? How about yeah, bud? Huh. Yeah. My apologies if you hear me moving my mic around. I'm just tightening some bolts. There we go. Probably have to be at like 13,000 for the entire time, or that's our goal altitude. We'll say it's our goal altitude. And what were we on? 3-6 right. Or sorry, 2-6 right. The ILS. About 2,700 research should start getting. Yeah. 2,700 we should start intercepting glide slope and localizer. 3-degree glide slope. Which star are you flying? I'm flying the Andre 1. $13,000 isn't an altitude restriction. What do you mean? Like a minimum? So recommended altitude. Said it was an altitude restriction. That number isn't altitude. Okay, okay. So it's a recommended be at 13,000 feet for... Oh, Jesus. Recommended be at 13,000 for the approach. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Oh my damn, it's okay. Thank you. Arrow here has sent me the Navigraph variant of this chart. It's okay. Recommended. So okay, get to 13,000 along this entire time. Okay. So we can probably do a managed descent rather than a open descent then. Well, that is weird. It's not showing me Andre on here. Traffic. Okay, where is that? That's this guy. Yeah, it's really weird. It's not showing me, Oh, okay. Just zoomed too far out. Again, I promise I know how to fly the A320. Yes, hi, Vid. Still live. Just starting our descent into Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International from Toronto Pearson. Getting into the spicy weather. Let's check here. Precipitation. Oh yeah. And the winds, yeah, we're getting into this into the weird winds. We've dropped from 84 knots to 26 knots. But I suspect we're most likely going to pick it back up again. In and around Atlanta. Yeah, see, so I said earlier, I said zesty, but I meant spicy. Okay, I meant spicy. Let's grab the ATIS. Let's grab the ATIS here for Atlanta. Altimeter 2986. So we'll go into our performance page here. 29.86. Thank you. And the temperature, please and thank you. 2220. 21, that's the winds. I still need temp. Okay, I might just be slow. Let me get the weather from here. Wow, thanks. G6 right. Why would you be showing me Cyyz for an arrival airport? Really? That's intelligent. That's real intelligent. Okay. "22 degrees. Standard instrument departure." Oh yeah, we'll be at 13,000. We had 13,000 just after wheel before no. Yeah, perfect timing, honestly. Only concern is we're gonna get quite into the weather. Oh yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's landing into, let me just turn off live time real quick here. Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful weather. How are we doing for fuel? Okay, not bad. I don't think if we had to... I think we're just gonna have to stick it. I don't think there's the option for a go-around. Well, we could probably do a go-around, but I don't think a diversion is gonna be possible. Shit, I was looking through my log files for the session, and I think I may have shouted at you while you were taxiing. IDK for sure, though. Sorry about that if I did. I was busy and pretty stressful. Elliot, I was in contact with Toronto Approach the entire time for my taxiing. I wasn't with you. Yeah, it had shown Toronto ground and tower got offline as I was punching in a flight plan. So I think you're good, man. Might have been another Air Canada 215. Definitely wasn't me again. I was with Toronto Approach, and he was giving taxiing instructions to a bunch of other aircraft. Yeah. It was after I departed one. Let me check my local. I've been online for about 2 hours now. So 10:30 was about when I departed. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time was about when I departed. And yeah, I remember I checked the event. It stopped at 10. And then shortly after, around what, I think it was like 10:15, 10:20, you hopped offline, and I believe tower thereafter. Yeah. Oh, what the hell is this little plane here? Okay, I've seen this plane before. For its identification, it's a Star Z. Not too sure what that means. Someone knows, that would be great. So I've been trying to find what this plane is. Here's the what Vatsim radar shows it as. And again, its identifier is Star Z, and it clearly is capable of. It's clearly it's capable of IFR stuff. So it's maybe a PJ. I'm not too sure though. Let's make a quick call over Unicom. Atlanta traffic, Air Canada 215. We're on approach to Atlanta International via the Andre 1 approach. And again, descending via the Andre 1 approach. That was one of the worst call-outs I've ever done. God damn. Check DMs, yep. Yeah, okay. Yep. 13,000 is the minimum. Okay, so maybe we, yeah, Let's stay at like 15,000 then. And then we'll just drop down last minute. For that leg. Yeah, right. Okay. Then if I'm right, I'm seeing 11,000 here. Right, 11,000 the minimum. Yep, okay. Okay. Should reach 15,000 shortly thereafter of a wheel. Let's turn down our weather here. A little more. What else? And then yeah, once we get to probably what's that? Sturry? We'll just drop down 2,000 feet to 13,000 for Andre. Msfs Center, I believe, is still online. Nope. They're offline. Yippee. So sorry if you hear me tapping in the background. I'm just tapping a pencil. I'm gonna start. Oh, you're gonna start your P8 trip. So, folks, for context, Arrow here is planning on doing a trip around the world in a P8. I don't know the exact flight plan, but I believe it's something like that. Don't know what the hell's going on here, but okay, I'll pull it up on the screen. Oh, thank you. What's the altimeter here? 86. Oh, wrong way. There you go. Feels still looking not too bad. I think what's gonna happen is we're quite literally gonna touch down and be pretty much bingo fuel. Alright, while we descend here, I'm going to be right back. Just use a washroom real quick. All right, I am back. Okay, so here is Arrow's flight plan. Let's okay. Well, yeah. So hop up to Midway, Hawaii, through the kind of Central America islands, then across. I believe this is Gibraltar, if I'm correct. In the Middle East. What are you yelling at me for? Yep, we're getting low on fuel, so we'll crossfeed. And then yeah, down. I believe that I'm not too sure if this is Dubai or not. You can confirm that for me. No. Landing at each airport. That would be mental. Is there a discontinuity in the flight plan somewhere? Yeah. %, yeah. 100% will take days. Each leg's probably, what, Arrow? 3-4 hours? Yeah. Trying to explain how to use the new CTAF feature to folks on Unicom. That's why, if you hear me typing, that's what it is. Welcome back, Arrow. You can probably descend down. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm just checking. Some dude asked, like, oh, what was the CTAF for Atlanta? I'm like 119.1, but if you type .ctaf and then the iCal, you can get the CTAF. Like, I can do, you know, I'm trying to explain that for folks. I'm like, he's like, thank you, no problem. Like, for future, if you type .ctaf followed by the iCal of the airport, you want the CTAF. You want the CTAF for in here, VPL will give it to you. Anyways. That's why if you hear me typing, that's what I'm doing. Well, good news is, weather is kind of avoiding us. Yeah, I know. We're kind of in the, you know, in the weather on the radar, but, or on the, what do you call this? On Vatsim radar, but on the plane, we're not in anything. And again, just doing us our eyes a quick favor here. Beautiful in the midst of beautiful clouds. Very beautiful. If only it was 8:49 in the morning and not 12:35 in the morning. Ah, smelly. All right, we're approaching 13,000. Just before Andre. Your smellies, yeah. Same traffic. .8 nautical miles from Stree? I have no idea how you would say that. Elliot, if you're still with us, quick question for you. What's the process like? Like, because I've heard something about controlling Toronto, how you have to be like a tier 1 or something like that. What's the process of controlling Toronto? Like, how do you do that? I'm assuming you gotta control London for a little bit and then you move up to Toronto? If you don't want to type it in here, just feel free to DM me on Discord. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'll message you on Discord and then you can just respond back to me. Because yeah, I'm interested in, obviously I'm interested in controlling Pearson, but just wondering what the process is like of doing that. How do you get there? And folks, if the music is too quiet or too loud, feel free to let me know. I can adjust it. If you guys want to hear something different, rock, country, silence, classical, whatever it is, let me know. Alrighty, cool. And Elliot, I'm not too sure if you got it yet, but I did send you the I did send you a message through Discord. Oh god, some Nico music. All right, we're on approach down to Atlanta. They're back in. Okay, 1 sec, I'll send it to you. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, Elliot. Let me pull the flight stick through here real quick. I just set it aside for a second. There we go. Come and land this plane. Oh, again, just slammed it into Toga. Not the best thing. Not the best thing at all. Toga. takeoff go around, aka max throttle on an Airbus. So not yoga. No. Yeah, no. Oh, we're down to 9,000 feet now. Let's see where that brings us. Please get down to 9,000 before volts. There we go, beautiful. Plane doing yoga would be impressive. Yeah. Why don't we? I'm just thinking about this now. Even though it's extremely unrealistic, what would some of the poses a plane, I don't know, would do? I guess it'd be good. It'd be pretty good at tree pose. You know, so it's already doing that 90%. Well, not 90%. Pretty much all the time it's on the ground, it's doing tree pose, so. Yeah, airplane yoga poses. Yoga for airplanes. That's what we're talking about. That's what this stream has reached. Let's expedite our descent down so we make it before volts. And we're past Andre now. Sounds like a food or type of... Oh, yeah, poga. Arrow, if you're still with us, could you, by chance, send me the, actually, never mind. This was, I'd technically be being vectored into this. Crap. Yeah, by Bambi. Bambi. Don't worry. I was gonna say, if you could send me the charts for Atlanta, but it's fine. I just realized I'm in a bit where there was a flight plan discontinuity. I have to be vectored into this bit, so don't worry about it. All right, down to 3,000. No, don't worry. I will not be live in 6 hours, Ved, but thanks for coming. We'll see you later. No, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. This is enough of a stroke to have reading. Jesus Christ. Because we're landing here. Probably get off at like Bravo 5, Bravo 3. And then down to Charlie, or probably down to Delta, and then we'll just take Delta across down to Lima and Lima 12. If we could just, yeah, actually, no, actually we can get right off of Delta because we're parking like right here on ramp 8. Just toss that over to the side here. taxing or taxiing? Oh, we're gonna have to expedite a little bit. And Atlanta traffic, Air Canada 215, about 15 miles away from the airport. Just help my eyes out here real quick. Yep. As I suspected, we are into crowds. Wasn't that just dandy? Atlanta traffic, Air Canada 215, about 10 miles from the airfield now. Lined up for 26 right. I think this is going to be a landing for the Autoland, because I can't see crap. And Atlanta traffic, Air Canada 215, 5 miles from the airfield. Flaps 3. There we go, I see some lights. Oh, there we go. The ground, we see it. Really crabbing hard. There we go. I don't see the pappies. Currently landing at St. Thomas right now, Connor. Hello. Very nice.
Land traffic Delta 35, 34 turning left base. Final runway 2 for the left Atlanta traffic.
I'll take it over here last minute.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Whoa, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Took over last minute. This is the flyby. Atlanta traffic, Air Canada 215 vacated, 26 right. Went off a little bit hot here. All right, let's park it up right here. Real quick Atlanta check. We have to end the flight. God damn. Okay. Where are we? Oh, as I predicted, Bravo 3. Okay, beautiful. Check Tim's when you have it. Yep, thank you, Elliot. Thank you so much. And Connor, I'm pretty sure weather in St. Thomas is pretty much way better, or is way better than way better than Atlanta.
10 mile final, runway 27 left.
Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I won't be able to read chat for just a second here, just because I am in the process of taxiing and reading charts and whatnot. That has to be, seriously though, that has to be one of my best landings, and it's in crap weather. Gusts are hitting hard right now. Turbulence off on. Yeah, I mean, at least you can see your runway, man. I saw it like maybe a mile away from the runway. That's when I finally, not even probably 500 meters. Landing's gonna be crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, have fun with that, man. That sounds like a heap of fun. Oh, my spoilers are out. Let's clean up our flaps as well. Don't know if Msfs Atlanta scenery is just broken or what's going on, but let's check real quick. Yep, no aircraft is on final for 26 left. They're on for 27, but not 26. Okay, so we're on Delta now, and then we'll just look to kind of make a left there and bring up to the ramp. Probably, yeah, slow these bad boys down. We'll go ahead and turn that one off. And hey, we landed with a good bit of fuel. So Foxtrot 12 is the gate we're looking for, and that should be on our left here. Although I'm seeing quite the drop in altitude or in elevation. Not quite sure if we're going to be able to find a parking spot. Just took off, forgot to pre-file, and forgot to connect to Vatsim. I'm slow as shit. Yeah. Okay, so I am seeing gates here. I just don't know if I can actually get to them. Well, let's give it a shot. I know our gate's kind of on the closer to the tower off to our left there. Oh yeah, okay, we got gates here. Crank a hard 90 right here. Yeah, I gotta love the default Msfs scenery. Toronto is great, and now we're dealing with Atlanta with hiking in an airplane. Shouldn't be happening. Coming from me, I'm personally more of an Airbus guy. I would go the Phoenix. The Any builds is great. I want to get the Phoenix. But yeah. Oh my god, come on. Horrid gate here at Atlanta. Jesus. Horrible parking. Doesn't matter.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 3544 vacated runway 27 left, Atlanta traffic.
Really enjoyed the fly-by-wire. I used that plane to learn the sim until I bought my first PMG. Yeah. I say fly-by-wire and any builds are kind of your bread and butter. In terms of learning. But when it comes to actually getting into the study level stuff, I would go, I would go the Phoenix. I know PMDG has some great stuff. Again, I'm more of an Airbus guy myself, though, so Aero is more of a Boeing guy, but yeah, PMDG all day for Boeing. If you want to do a Boeing, go PMDG, 100%. And if you have the 800, again, like Aero said, the 700 is pretty much identical to the 800 other than the capacity. Not much of a difference. Alrighty. You're fighting for your right to live, yeah. And yeah, Elliot, I will say for the 800, the iFly is slightly better. You got the bigger screens and whatnot. Alrighty, folks. I battle this plane every time. I know the feeling. Hey, man, honestly, the Airbus, it feels like it's a battle for the. You want to land. This thing wants to go around. It doesn't. It does not like you landing. I've had multiple times where last minute it just goes, auto throttle goes like, all right, you're not landing today, and full throttle. And then I'm fighting to turn off auto throttle, trying to land, and this is like short final. So, well, anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in today. We're shut down at the gate here. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.